Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Monsters Den, Book of Dread with Wando Bondo. We're playing the Barbarians. We're on the level 9, Den of Corruption. We've got one fight here to do. We haven't looked around the map. We're saving the map for regeneration. But I think what I want to do is the Legendary Lure. I think that's the best plan right now. I think that might help us through this. Anything could help us, and might as well get it early. I think we can do it. Only the Hydra may give us a little trouble. I'm not sure. The Hydra's going to be the hardest one because we can't really hit them very well. Only Crom could hit the Hydra, and we'll just have to deal with the Hydra heads. We can't kill the Hydra heads because it'll pop more up, and then we'll be really in trouble. We can get out if we need to. Death has the instant retreat. I'm going to go ahead and pick some skills here for Crom. I'm going to, both of these skills are pretty good, but I don't think we need them. I want them, it would help a little bit, but I just don't think we need them. I think I want to go for brutality and get that extra killing power. I think that's what I want to do, and for better or worse, whatever. I guess that's the way it goes. We'll just take, and these guys won't be hitting very much at all, so there's no sense in giving them those powers, although there's no sense in giving them any of these powers. They're not going to be useful at all in this situation. It's just going to clutter up our skill power set here, but that's alright. Alright, so I've worked on everything we can work on here to try to maximize everything. The danger with this legendary lure is we don't know what we're going to be fighting. We don't know if we're going to have the Gorgon. We don't know if we're going to have the Minotaur. We don't know if we're going to have the Hydra. So here's a list of what I think we need, and most of it's to beat the Hydra. We need things to beat the Minotaur and the Gorgon, but I think we have those automatically. I think, I want to take lower damage weapons because I don't want to kill the Hydra heads when I'm attacking them if I'm going to be doing some things. But I think maybe if we ended up against, I would hate to lose against the Gorgon or something because somebody else died and Sage had to step up and do just a little bit of damage and came up, just could not do the trick. That would just be a nightmare, and it's only a little bit more damage. I think it's going to be fine. That's 187, that's not bad compared to Crom's 360. Everybody else is lower. Shock, as long as we don't have poison, then it won't stack up on the Hydra heads and we should be fine. And Death is not going to be hitting right away, maybe if Sage dies, and we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, I have my list here of what we need. Crom's power regen, we want to get it up as high as possible. We got it up to 19. I couldn't get it up any higher without affecting the other things that we need. Shock needs stunning, which has got cost stun of 8%. Couldn't really do much more on that without losing a lot of power regen and health regeneration. I want to maximize that on all of them, and Death's got 29, 18 for Shock, and Sage has 24. I could add these stun resist gloves to Shock, but then we would lose the power regen and the guaranteed strike, and I want the guaranteed strike, the accuracy bonus, more than anything, because having an extra 6% chance to stun but then missing at a critical time would just be horrible. I'd just rather have a little bit less chance to stun. I think overall, let's see, 5% less chance to hit or 5% less chance to stun. That's almost the same thing. Oh, before I forget, I want to throw this regenerate item on Crom here. I think I'm going to put it on this bone ring. I think that's the best plan. And I also want to put this poison on this item here. Max out the poison. I was hoping for a better poison item, but it just didn't happen. And I don't want to add poison to these, and that's another reason why I want to do the legendary lure. I don't want to put on the poison now. I want to be able to use the poison for the whole level, but I can't put on this poison bauble onto anyone else until I see what I get, because I don't want to attack the Hydra, we need to make sure that we're not poisoning the Hydra head. We just want to stun it. And here with Sage, we want to dismember it. Okay, so that's stun, and Shock needs maximum power regen. He's got 24. That's pretty darn good. More than anyone else. Crom needs a protection potion. Let's see, everybody is pretty much healed up. Not Death, though. But Death regens 29, and he'll regen that in the first turn before anything else gets to go, so that really won't matter. Everybody else is all healed up. Sage will regen more than what she needs, and Crom, same thing, he only needs to regen 4, and he regens 12, so he'll be maxed out as soon as we get in there. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, let me skip those items. Let's skip the potions for now. We need the charge. Okay, let's check Crom's skills. We need charge. Yep, got that. We need intimidate. Got that, just in case maybe they start attacking early, we can use intimidate. Otherwise, if the Hydra heads attack later, and this is all about the Hydra, because that's the hardest one. The other guys, we just attack, and we should win. Dismember, we have that. We can use that against the Hydra head if we need to. Pulverize, we have that. We can knock. This we need for the Minotaur and the Gorgon to knock them down. And Last Stand, that would be against the Minotaur or the Gorgon. We wouldn't be able to use that against the Hydra because it's just out of reach. The only thing we'll be able to use against the Hydra is this charge ability, maybe intimidate, and maybe against one of the Hydra heads we could try to dismember. I'm going to dismember one of them with Sage, but then the other one won't be in range. And I think the truth is we probably should just try to stun them. That might be the very best plan. We got accuracy. We would have to put on gloves that would give us a chance to hit, and I don't know if we have any more gloves that have that. I think we do. I don't know. Accuracy gloves for Sage, because Sage only has 95% chance to hit. That's a little strange. Here's the other gloves. We did have another set of gloves. Here it is, 11 chance to hit. We would lose the health regeneration and the stun resist, and would hurt us against other things. I'm trying to balance out so that way we aren't overdone with this Hydra. I think we can win the Hydra the plan that I have. Shock has to have 100% accuracy. That's right, 108%. Everybody has to have low damage reflection. We don't want too much damage reflection or the Hydra heads could kill themselves, but they do regen. As long as we don't poison them, we should be fine. We got 41 damage reflection here, 46 here. It should be okay. For some of the damage reflections on this, and I want that power regeneration. We need that, so that was nothing we could do there. And here's the 41 damage reflection is all on this one item. I could take this off if there was another item, but I don't. Let's see. 3 quickness and 21 armor. Or I could have 41 armor. And I wanted the poison reduction against the Gorgon. So we got poison resist 52 here. I'm going to throw Shock. I think I'm going to throw a poison resist on Shock as well. Let's go ahead and do those protections. I want one of these protections on Crom. I want 100% poison resist, and I'm going to do 100% poison resist on Shock just in case. He doesn't have any poison resist, and we have extra potions, so now he's 100%. So that gives Crom 26 damage reduction, which is pretty good. Let's see, it gives poison immunity. Yes, so he's 100% poison and stun resist, and we want that definitely. Everybody else could get stunned. I gave Sage a little bit of stun resist. Yeah, that's what that's for, because that way at least there'll be hopefully 2 units attacking if the Gorgon starts to go into the stun mode. But Crom will be able to do a lot of charges, bang, 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 because he's got a lot of power regen. And then we've got 100% stun resist for Chrom, that's correct. Poison immunity and the protection, extra damage reduction, yes. Potion of speed, yeah, I think I'm going to put that on Chrom as well. I want Chrom to go first. I think that's going to help a little bit. And that's that. Alright, Shock and Sage have low damage weapons, and I think that's pretty true. Sage doesn't have that much low damage weapon in Death. We'll see how that comes into play. Sage is going to have Dismember. Okay, we've got that. Sage needs 60 speed against the Gorgon. That's good too, because we need to hit it with Chrom and then knock it down on speed-wise with Sage down to 40, and that will get it below everybody else, and so we'll be able to take a full advantage of that first round and really pile up the poison and smack and just crack it as much as possible. Death has instant retreat. That's right. Shock has the charge ability. That's very important. Yes. And Death has Dismember as well, and that's against the Minotaur. Yes. And everybody should have Intimidate. Yes, and everybody has Boast. Yes, and everybody has this Jostle. Yes. I think that's it. I think we're ready to deal with whatever comes our way here, and we'll see how it goes. And with that, let's see what we're going to get. Let me double check one more time. Alright, I got my weapons on. I've got my regen. Got my quickness. I got my potions. Everybody else has their weapons in and no empty slots or anything like that. And we got all our skills. Yes. Yes, this looks good. This looks good. I think that's good. Okay. And it's the Hydra, of course. Okay, well, this is the plan. And we can always get out if we need to. We could have had two possibilities. We could either have had Sage attack this Hydra head and try to stun it. One Shock is trying to stun this one, so that would just keep them from doing damage about half the time, because they have stun. When they charge, they get stunned half the time. But and that would be good, and that would eliminate their damage down by half. But I was afraid that maybe they would focus on one guy, and then that would stop that problem. You know, maybe then one person would die, and I'm not sure. I thought, let's just knock it down with Sage. Hopefully they'll attack Chrom a little bit. Shock will go ahead and hit this one. This one will attack most of the time, but it will be dismembered, so it will be at lower damage. Hopefully it won't hit super hard. As long as Chrom keeps hitting that Hydra, I think we're okay. And if Death looks like he's going to die, then we'll just get Death out. Or we can also go Intimidate and then get Death out. So maybe that's what we'll do, is go Intimidate. And then Death can use his charge ability, or then when Sage or Shock dies, if Chrom is going to be able to get health back every time he attacks, and he should be able to attack quite a bit. So I think this is it. We're going to go with Chrom, straightforward bang. We're going to take Sage and dismember this Hydra and weaken it down. As the Hydra uses its energy, I think it gets 4 hits and then it has to rest. So that's going to help us too. This one hopefully will be stunned most of the time. It will have most of its power, but once this one gets weakened, then our regen will help a little bit and everything else. As long as we can slow down the damage a little bit, we should be fine. And hopefully we'll get the reward and see how this goes. But this is definitely going to be the hardest one and the most interesting. So, and Shock is going to, then Sage is going to dismember. Shock is going to stun if possible, hopefully. And Death is going to wait. Can't do anything. So Death is just going to wait, and if it gets close, then he's going to instant retreat. That way at least we won't fail the whole mission. If we don't get the Hydra's Legendary gifts, well then that's the way that goes. Alright, as long as Crom's right here. Gotta double check all this here. Okay, I think the plan is a good one. Okay, let's go ahead and crack that Hydra. We're hitting pretty hard. That's good. Dismember this guy. Oh, and a miss right there at a bad time. Okay, well, that's just the way that goes, but it won't be that big of a deal. As long as we hit next time. I'd meant to put a 100% guaranteed strike on her, but I couldn't. Stunned. There we go. Well, that's a little bit of luck, so we'll take it. We'll take it. And we'll pass with death, and we'll see what happens. That one's stunned, and that one hits shock, which is not good at all. The shock is the one keeping this guy from getting anything happening. But at least we got guaranteed hit here. Don't miss again, crazy. Alright, we're getting regen, that's good. And if we fail over here, we're going to switch with death, and death can continue on this way. Did not get the stun this time. Wow, that's going to hurt this guy anyway. Maybe I should roll over that way, but I don't know. This is a little tricky now. But as long as they're not killing Crom, we can hit it. We need to hit 7 times, but we can't keep hitting forever. So we'll see what they do. Ouch. Oh man, that was bad. So okay, well that's the way that goes. I could dismember this other one, but I don't know. I think trying to kill this thing is the way to go, and just keep hitting. If I would have swapped here, too bad I didn't swap there. I should have swapped, and I thought about it, but I didn't. And we can't do it now. Can only swap with the live person, I think. I'm going to... I should try to swap with this, but I don't think I can. No, I can't. Okay, I'm going to pass. And death is going to pass. And I wish they would hit Crom a little bit. There we go, thank you. Finally. Because Crom can heal all the way up. And unfortunately, death might get 2 more hits and be done for, and I don't know how that's going to work either. But we're running out of power. Now we have to rest with Crom, I think. No, we get 1 more and then we have to rest or something like that. No, I think we have to rest. And then we can have 2 more hits and then it's over. So all we have to do is survive 2 more rounds, which I think we can do that. So we will just pass with Sage. This guy's running out of power pretty soon. That's going to help us. Alright, and this guy's going to rest, and we're going to see what they do. Boom, right on to death. Okay. Well, that was interesting. So, and Crom, he still has 1 more charge. He's going to get back 19. So he got 35, then he'll get back 19, then he'll get another 60. Maybe we should save it, because when they start hitting Crom, we want to be able to hit. Right now he's not damaged, so we should just wait. And this guy's running out of power. So he's at 70, and he's hit a whole bunch of times. I'm going to probably let... If I rest Crom now, I'm going to need 3 more hits after this, I think. And he would regen a lot, though. And they can't kill him, and he's got a lot of whatever. And I'll get death out, and so we just stay until the end of it and see what happens. I'm going to rest Crom up. This guy's not poisoned that much. That's the one bad part, but I want to save that for that healing that we get from that. So I'm going to rest up here. Sage is going to rest up here and just act as a sacrifice. You know what? Actually, we're going to switch around with death. Then we can try to stun that other Hydra. Switch with death, and death will get out. Although, you know, I think we got it for sure. So that would be 1-2 hits to kill death, it looks like. And then 1-2 hits to kill Sage. Once death is dead, then we can roll forward. It'd be 2 hits to kill Sage, 3 hits probably. And this guy's weakened. So that's 2 turns, and then it'll be at least a 3rd turn before they can kill Crom. So I think we're okay. Let's just leave Death in there and absorb some more. I think we got that for sure. I mean, I just don't see them being able to kill me, and they're going to have to pause once. And we're going to have enough for 3 hits in a row, kill the Hydra, and they cannot kill Crom in 3 hits, can they? I want them to have more targets. We're just going to take the chance. There goes Death. Alright, well, Death is still in there. Alright, well, we can definitely get Death out now. Alright, we've got the power now to just keep going. Bang. Actually, it would have been... With the regen, I think that it was going to be able to do whatever it's going to do. Okay, and Sage is going to stay in, but Death is going to get out. Because he could take 1 hit, but it's going to take 2 hits there, and then they can't kill Crom, so I think we're good, and we might as well protect ourselves that way. Good. They hit Crom anyways, and that's excellent because it's dead. Well, that's great anyways. And a Hydra Tooth. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. Hydra Tooth, let's see how much damage that is. That's almost as much as that. That's plus 14 chance to kill and 16 health regen. And since we can't kill in 3 hits anyway, or in 2 hits anyways, maybe this is good because that's a lot of health regen. 16 health regen could really come in handy on some of these battles, and it depends how much damage we could really do. But 232 is not as much as 270. I can't believe that how much damage that Minotaur's Axe does on level 7. But definitely interesting, but now we have to reconfigure everything to get back to the way it was. So we can always use it on Death. That's kind of nice. That's a lot of damage. That could also come in handy and help us kill something in 2 hits. Now it gives us more options of what we can do, and it will help somebody else survive a lot better in the back row. So these are definitely good things. Yeah, that would give, with this and this 3 chance to kill there, and 3 chance to kill there, that would be 20% chance to kill, something like that. Because we got 14 chance, and then 3 and 3, that's 20. So that's really good. And then if you have your last stand, that would give you plus 20 more. That's 40% chance to kill. So, but even just 20% chance to kill is not bad. Maybe Crom in the front row would be better because that would give us 14 chance to kill plus the 2. You know, maybe this weapon would be good in that sense, that it's just a lot of chances to kill, and when we're hitting over and over and over again, it's going to proc. If we're getting about 20% chance to kill, that's going to be, you know, every 5 hits we're going to have an insta kill. So if we have to hit things 3 times by the time we're on our second one, you know, we're more than 50% chance to insta kill some things there. So that would be really good. And it is pretty much damage. I'd have to look and see. I'm going to have to look and see how this all would work out. But probably against, well, we have both weapons, but this might help us, especially the health regen will help us to grind out the level. And that's what really matters. I want to have something that's going to help to beat down some of these guys. And, well, we've got to heal ourselves up here, and we've got Death is really in trouble. Let's see. Yeah, we got some things in the back row. They're going to try to kill us. And Sage is dying. Maybe we can use this something to... We'll just regen. We got a lot of regen. We'll just plug this into this guy. And that'll give him 34 health regen. And we can just explore the map and try to regen up. Here, let's heal this guy up a little bit. And we'll see how much we can regen, and then we'll decide what we want to do. So let's go ahead and explore a little bit. And if we find something easy to regen on, Storm Drakes are a little tough there, 3 of them. This is going to be a hard level because they are going to be a lot of stuff here, and we're going to have to fight through that, and that's pretty serious. So, Not too bad. All these are not too bad, but they're not super great either. That shaman will be good to heal up against, though, at the end. I think we can heal up against that shaman. This one's a little more tricky, I think. I don't know on this one. Boy, we're just finding like a whole row of creatures here. I don't know what's going on. Well, we're regening. Good. Here, let's see if we can get something. There's something. Let's see what it is. Drain health, 7% damage. Well, that's pretty nice. Maybe on something. What is this one? Intellect and 39 armor. That's just really not an upgrade to 7 health and 5 power regen or anything. I don't think there's anything that's... It's not even as good as 3 power regen. 39 armor, I mean, it's good, but it would only be like another 2%. I don't know, what does it come out to? Yeah, 2%. That's just not enough to make it worth anything. But drain health, that can heal up a lot if we're, especially if we're attacking with death. I'm gonna save it. You never know if we're gonna use it or not. I want as much health regen on as possible. 7 health regen. There's something we could just regen this guy. And let's see what other regen items we have. No, 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 no. Oops, there's 3 health regen there. Yeah, that would give us something. This guy's really down there. Alright, let's keep looking. Unless there's something to kill. Vampire. We'll probably kill something in one blow and we wouldn't be able to deal with it. That's the problem with this whole thing. It's like we're going to have to... We don't know where they're at or how they're going to be. We could probably kill something and then get to it and then heal up on what's left. But, you know, that's going to be... We have to wait till we're full up first. And we're stuck. So, that's that. Well, I guess we're going to have to use some potions or something. I don't want to use that. I don't want to use this back thing yet because we definitely may need it. We may have a total wipe almost. You know, we might have something that, you know, we may have 3 trolls or something we're going to have to deal with. And probably there's going to be something crazy. And there's a lot of trolls on this level usually. And look, there's out of 4 encounters, half of them have trolls. So, 1 troll here, 1 troll here. This isn't too bad. But I'm going to have to reconfigure all the gear, get the health regeneration going back, figure out what's the best plan. It's going to be hard to tell how that's all going to work out. But there's all the stats, and here's the battles that we can see. At least we did succeed against the Hydra. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. But it did happen, and we're good to go, and we're ready to slay everything and leave nothing left behind. So until the next time, be well.